Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video we're going to be learning how to do the Yarrow Stalk method from the I Ching. We are going to need a few things. We need 50 yarrow stalks, where you could use barbecue skewers. You're going to need 2 different colour markers. I've used black and red Sharpies, and obviously the Ultimate I Ching by Antony Cummins. Right, so I'm doing this a little bit different today. It's quite complex, it's quite long-winded. I've got 2 camera angles, which you may see on the camera angles up there. You'll see some of my video footage here, some of my video set up over here. This is so I can show you sort of a bit easier for the hand movements. And if I'm looking in funny directions, I apologise. There's just quite a lot going on and there's a lot to get down. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is we get our 50 stalks. We've got 50 over there. Okay, and we take one and get rid of it, which leaves us with 49 stalks. And then the first step to do is to separate the stalks into 2 piles, right? A left and a right pile. One can go down there and one down over there. So to start off with, we take one from the right hand pile and we stick it in between our pinky and our ring finger, if you can see it over there, just over there. Okay, and what we do then is we take our first pile from the left. From the left, we take away 4 stalks per time until you are left with 4, 3, 2, or 1 stalk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, and left with 1 stalk. Put the left pile back on there. What I do then is I put it in between my ring and my middle finger, so that goes there. Now we do exactly the same, but we take from the right hand pile. Take the right hand pile again counting down in 4s until you're left with 4, 3, 2, or 1. So you take 4 away, 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then that goes there, and I'm left with 3 stalks. 3 stalks there, and finally these go in between your ring and your index finger. So now at this point we should be left with either 9 or 5. If something's gone wrong, unfortunately you have to just start again. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're left with 5 stalks. This is our first change. Now to do a Yarrow Stalk method you need to have 18 changes. So you need to do this 18 times again. Well, 17 times again. So now we take this pile and we put it furthest away from us, right? And we start again. Take all the stalks, separate them to a left and a right, and we have 2 piles again. A left and a right. Again, take one and stick it in exactly the same place, which is here, pinky and ring finger. Start again from the left hand pile and we go 4 again. Take 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This time I'm left with 2, and these go in between your ring and your middle finger. Take it from the right. Taking this up a bit here. And we go 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm left with 1 stalk, which this then goes in between the ring and the index finger. The ring and the index finger. It's like Wolverine. Now, in the second, we are meant to be we are meant to have left either 4 or 8, and I have 4. So this then goes into the middle, leaves us there. Now again, I do exactly the same thing again with the rest of our stalks. Again, left and right pile, it's totally random. Again, take from the right hand pile, stick it in between pinky and the ring finger. Pick up the left hand pile, pick the left hand pile, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm left with 4. So now those 4 go in between there again. And we take the right hand pile. Oops, I just dropped one. Right hand pile. Make sure you obviously have got all ones right. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we are left with those. Again, stick it in between your ring and your index finger there. And now again, 4 or 8. 6, 7, 8, and I'm left with 8. There you go. And then you stick this closest to you, right? Now that will give you your one line of your hexagram. So this entire thing needs to be done another 5 times to make you 6 lines. Okay, so now we have our 3 piles here. Now what we have to do is we have to give them a numerical value. I'm going to show something on the side of the screen here where it shows you that if on the first one furthest away from us, if it's a 5, it will be a numerical value of 3, and if it is a 9, it'll be a numerical value of 2. And the same goes for the 4 or the 8. So the 4, the lower the number, the higher the number, the lower the numerical value. So a 4 gives you a 3, and an 8 gives you a 2. So now what we'll do here, first one, it's 5 or a 9, remember? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a 3. 3 is my first pile. Second is a 4, so 3 again. And my last pile, which is going to be a 2, because it's going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is a 2. Equals, gives me an 8. Yeah? So 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 8. Now, again, I will show you on the side of here. So we have all the yin and the yang lines. So an 8 is a broken line like that. So that is our first line. Now I need to do this whole process again another 5 times. I'm going to do this process again another 5 times, but I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. Basically, you'd need to do exactly the same as what's happened, and this will be sped up for time, and then I will show you what I got on each time. So there we go. Okay, so now I've done all the actual lines, and I've got my numerical values over here. What I'll do is I'll show you on screen what the first is. So my first line at the bottom is an 8. Okay, and 8 is a broken line. My second one is got a 7, and a 7 is a solid line. My third line was another 8, so it is a dash line or a broken line. My fourth one again was another 8. Seem to be obsessed with 8. My fifth line was a 7, which is a solid line, and my final line, my sixth line, was actually a 6, which we get out the red pen and we do a broken line there. So there I have it. I have a reading there, and my reading comes up to number 29. 29 is water and water, the 2 trigrams of water. And that is how you do the Yarrow Stalk method. Now, the Yarrow Stalk method is long-winded. The coin method is probably faster, but I always find that this one, it's how it used to be done, and it's my preferred method of doing it, even though it takes a little bit longer. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys, and give your comments below, see what hexagrams and readings you get from that.
Whoa, wait a minute. We had a red line. The red line at the top, that is called a transforming line. Now with this red line, our primary hexagram has a transforming line, which, if you're doing a reading, will have a potential hexagram. And what we do here is we take our 6 at the top here, which is a red dotted line, and we change it to its opposite, which is a 7, and that's a solid black line. So as you can see, our primary hexagram is number 29, and our potential hexagram with the transforming line becomes number 59. Now, if you get no 6s and 9s, you just have your primary hexagram and that's your reading. But if you have a 6 or a 9, you get a transforming, which you get a potential, which also needs to be taken into account. And there you go. There is the Yarrow Stalk method for the I Ching. Let us know down in the comments what you get. Thanks, guys.